Hello and welcome to another episode of GamingloadCast. This time me and Kitty will be playing a little game called Magicka by Arrowhead Studios. Now, it's a fun little game. I could really say basic if you want to get an idea of how it looks wise. I'd say roughly D2, Diablo 2 for those that don't know. Anyway, here's one of my favourite characters, Vlad, the not vampire.
Repeat, not a vampire.
Yep. Now,
remember this stuff, it's important.
Now, for the sake of actually showing some of the gameplay, we will be skipping most of the cutscenes. And here is our friend, Vlad. See, he's not a vampire.
If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Exactly. And there's a quick TLDR for you. Now, as you can see, I can't remember if it shows my mouse pointer, but you move around by pointing the mouse and holding left click.
Yep, you move in the direction of your mouse. So that's why I can do this. Whee.
Now you also have control, which is a block, which you can't really do without your weapons. You get them down here.
Spoiler alert.
Surprendy! And you've probably already noticed too, but the characters don't actually speak English. They speak a bit of Simish, I guess.
Speak a what? What did you say?
Simish. I can't remember what the official name for the Sim chat is.
Oh.
Look, now it says, remember the safe word is banana. That means if you want to skip the tutorial, you can just press escape and then click the banana. Now, for the sake of, the video, we will be showing you through the tutorial. So, life is the first element.
Because it's so fun.
Yeah. Life is the first element you get, and you access that by pressing W. Now, to actually cast things on yourself, you have the element spinning around you and middle click. And as you can see in the bottom right here, it's saying you can hold shift and then click to use your melee weapon. Or if you've got a ranged weapon, you use that. Get a new element, D, you can pile them on to make it a lot stronger. Hold right click and you can charge it to fire. Don't you shoot me, Kitty. Damn it.
Too late.
Now the fun thing is, since I'm dead, Kitty can actually pick up my weaponry.
But I don't want that.
But he doesn't want my stuff.
Right. Teehee. And he responds.
You respawn at certain checkpoints. Now, here's the first time you get to combine magic. So, fire and rock makes fireball. You can fire it up there to set off that.
We're just fired at Danny to explode him. Because it's so fun.
Oh, and just as a note, you can't cast opposites, so you can't have like rock with electricity.
They'll cancel out and your quake will be empty.
Now here's a cool little feature. You get wet, and if you try using electricity when wet, you zap yourself. So the
your mom gets wet.
So the way to actually get unwet is to get some fire and then cast it on yourself and it'll dry you off. Or you can have a buddy dry you off, like so. Best way I've found is to actually put a bit of fire and water and heal on life, so you don't actually hurt yourself when you use the fire.
And there was a demonstration of the AoE. Shocking Danny, because it's so fun.
Now,
You can do it with any spell. Rock.
here, Arcane, if you combine it with another element, it extends the reach of it into a beam. Apart from maybe rock. That just makes an
No, rock just makes it explode.
Yeah, pretty much. But here you
Fire
combine
the beam.
Arcane and Lightning. And
Do not.
there. Straight away you can see that you can actually combine beams into one to make them stronger if you've got more than one player around. Now, I like being able to do this as well. Taking ice and then you can freeze water so that you can cross it. At the
Because wizards can't swim.
Yeah, wizards can't swim, they'll drown. Now, the fun thing is, if you've got water, splash someone with water and then use ice on them, they'll freeze.
Just use an ice beam on them, and they'll explode.
I hate UK.
I think we should do a running tally of how many times I kill you. That's not on accident.
Now, this is good because you actually learn special spells. Like here you can see we've just picked up haste, and you cast them by choosing them and then setting them up. Like here it says lightning, arcane, fire, so lightning, arcane, fire. When you've got them, hit space.
Now, just to be clear, you do not have to have them selected on your little bar to use them. You just have to know the combination.
So it's pretty decent if you've got a good memory, because you can just call them at the drop of a hat. Now, the problem with memory is, even if you do remember, you actually have to have the book to be able to use the spell in the first place.
Yeah. Which isn't really a problem, it's more of a balance issue.
Yeah. Otherwise I'd be going around casting meteor shower everywhere.
You'd do that anyway, though, and we'd all die.
True. Now, here's a fun little fact with this. You can easily drop the health bar to 0 by just going over here and burning the rope. If you've ever played the game Burn the Rope, you'll know where that's come from. Now,
You have to burn the rope.
now you actually get your shield, so you have like shield, lightning shield, makes you resistant to lightning, resistant to life. Not really that useful on yourself, but you can pile it on and then make it a bigger AoE, so that the enemies will be resistant to life, so your friend can actually drop heal mines and heal himself while you're making it so he doesn't heal the enemies. Now, fun one is earth. If you stick it on with shield, pile it on, you get armor. Another one is if you mix water with cold, you end up getting ice. So if you pile that on with a shield, you get spiky armor, which if combined with haste and there's a special dagger, I can't remember what it's called, but it improves your speed. If you combine that with haste, you become a running ball of death, pretty much. Now though, we'll get past the tutorial, so I'm gonna go slash this up a bit.
No, get back here. Do an ice arcane beam.
Ice arcane beam.
Or no, cold arcane beam. Sorry, I don't like how they separate them.
They're cold.
And fire.
That was fun.
And that is good. Teamwork!
I just like how they gib and explode into a shower of blood. Now, you can actually turn that off in the settings if blood isn't your thing, so... No, I've got my mouse caught. There. But now here we've got a few other spells. Now, the most important of which is revive. So I could just go like this, kill Kitty. If I cast revive, which is here, you can see life and then electricity, he'll come back.
and seek revenge. But fail utterly.
Now, the thing...
Doesn't work. Well darn. You and your armor.
Now, the thing with actually having armor on means you cannot actually heal yourself. So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, and you're kind of colded, so let me help you with that. Anyways, so what are you doing?
Well, here's a nice little spell as well that you learn at the start. Crash to desktop. I wouldn't recommend using it because, well, it crashes a random person in the screen to desktop, like blue screen of death. This can include yourself and your teammates, which will be a bit problematic if you've got like that.
Like that.
Can be a bit problematic if
got
you've
you.
got a weapon you actually want to keep, because if you get crashed to desktop you will lose it with no way of retrieving. So we should actually get out here and show them
Yeah,
a bit, I guess.
probably. Just a little bit though.
Now, if you look, it's pretty linear where you go, but there are side areas that you may or may not notice that contain, I suppose, secret stuff. Like here, there is fairly decent staff based off of Gandalf, Staff of the White Wizard. It has increased light radius and fear causing light, although I'm going to stick with my staff when I find it again. There. Now, as you can see, I have increased resistance thanks to my staff.
My staff is just here to look cool.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it has a nice 11% extra damage on it for a few seconds. Now,
Yeah.
this thing you cannot fire off indoors because of obvious reasons.
You really gonna
Yep.
do it?
Put up a shield. But here's one of my favourite spells.
This isn't gonna help me much, you know that, right?
Put fire resistance on.
Put fire resistance. Okay, I'll put fire resistance. SAFE! Really safe.
Now, as you can see, it pretty much just destroys everything, including you if it does get you. So, yeah, be careful where you use it and when, because it can be more harmful than helpful. Also, you'll find dead moose everywhere. I'm not joking either.
Dead mice. I'm not even gonna try that. It's just
Now, a lot of
suicide.
people don't actually notice this, but if you actually cross the ice, I can't cheat this time, Kitty, so
So I'll freeze you, just because it's fun.
whoa.
Hmm?
What you got over there, beeping?
You're going there. Oh, nothing. You're going the wrong way though. You really need to stop doing that.
Oh god, no.
You just fell.
No. Don't fall.
I will save you. I saved you. You're kind of cold though. There we go. Problem solved. And here we find the grease book. But I'm afraid with finding this book that our time is up.
Right, yeah, so
And
this is the end of part 1. We will be making a part 2 and so onwards, so keep an eye out for that, please. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, or check out our forums. We also have a Steam group which you can find, just look for Gaming Load. Find out when we host games, and you can join whenever, so thank you for watching. See you next time.